Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How y'all doing today? It is Monday, the 24th of January, and we are back for yet another stream. It's auto update day, so we'll be taking a look at that today. It is auto update day, so we'll be taking a look at that today. And I have a bunch of open source stuff that I did offline, so we'll be reviewing that as well. I don't really know what we're going to be doing after that. I have a bunch of PRs to review, probably merge some, maybe work a little bit on my text editor, because we haven't done that in a while. Maybe some Flagate stuff. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. There's also the chance that we work on pre-commit CI, because who knows? The auto update might be broken. But yeah. Let me say hi to everyone who is here. Oh, yes. And I guess before we switch over to the scene, we're drinking some wine. This is an Italian wine, I think. Yeah, it's in Italian. I literally can't read it. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. But anyway, welcome back, everyone. Looks like Blue RR. Oh, you were here before the stream started. Okay. I was like, that would be your first. But welcome. Good to see you again. Delsp was technically first. JJMC is also here. We've got Nakaleric. We've got Unnightly. We got Beldathis, who says AWC. Hello. Indeed. Welcome. We've got Crow, or at least I assume it's Crow. A black name that I can't see. We've got Sarah, we've got Ace, we've got Parsetto, who is back. Welcome back, Parsetto. It has been a long time, buddy. This is your new account, I assume. Good to see you again. Transylvania Boy, welcome. Dex Vinyl, welcome to the stream. Ormus, good to see you again. Self-Help Hub, how's it going? Says, drinking some evil guy from The Dark Knight Rises. Because it says Bane. I was like, wait, what? Oh, I get it. Yes, indeed. You merely mentioned the line. No, I don't know how to do a fucking Bane voice. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Tilky, hello, welcome. What is that? Why is that a bed? How is this? Don't get it. Anyway, welcome. Indeed, Parset. So how is everyone doing today? Let's I guess we can start with, what do you want to start with? You want to start with auto update day, or do you want to start with 5 out of 10 Bane impression? Yeah, it was awful. Terrible. I'm sure I could have done better at some point in time. Do we want to do open source review first, or do we want to do auto update day first? Oh, I should do set today as well. So today, taking a look at the pre-commit CI auto update day, and then working on some misc Python. Is it done already? Yeah, that's a good question, because that is a good question, because we are getting close to the point in time where it will not be finished by the time stream starts, which is certainly a thing. It is done though, so we can indeed look at it. Are you drinking grape juice? Yeah, special grape juice. Open source review is usually quick. Let's do that first. All right, sounds good. Oh shit, I have one thing to merge too. Apparently I forgot to click all the buttons. Oh, I remember why. Because I wasn't sure if this was right, so I wanted to double check it. So this is one of the things that I did. There's gonna be like 50 PRs that look like this. I bumped Flagate typing imports. And the reason for this is, the reason that I finally decided to bump all these is Flagate typing imports. In the latest release of Flagate typing imports, I fixed a bug in the Flagate options. So this is the old optparse style of options, and this is the new argparse style of options. And I've been slowly migrating everything over to use the new options in Flagate, and with the hope that I can remove the old support. That is the plan. I don't know. I need to do a check on the most popular plugins and see if enough of them have moved over. If not, send them PRs and that sort of thing. But in order to do this for my own stuff and not break my own things, I need to make sure that I have this updated. So even though I committed this, I guess not that long ago, 2 months ago, I thought it was longer than that. Time is weird. But even though I fixed that, I hadn't upgraded things, so I went around to all the repos and bumped this, and while upgrading this, I was like, wait a minute. Updating this comment isn't quite correct, so I had to bump this comment, and then turns out regenerating this brought some other stuff in. I'm not sure why this got brought in, so I needed to look into that. That's why I didn't merge this. Adult juice, yeah. Fermented grape juice, yeah. Ormis says, I was going to ask, how do you do releases? Are they just git tags in a PyPI release or something? Yes, and in fact, I have a video where I show the exact process that I use. This one explains releasing. Oh, and that reminds me of another thing, which isn't going to show up in my PRs, but I will show you a thing that I did, because I'm starting, you know, I usually go through the same process every time, and I was like, I wonder how much work it would be to automate it. So I made this little thing called Bump, which we'll look at in a bit as well, which somewhat automates my release process so that I actually get it done. Hey, what's up on Nightly? 1 month? Yeah, you're right, 1 month. I can do subtraction. He does git tag with local build push to put PyPI. That's what he does on stream. Yes, precisely. Thanks, Nyla. Whoa, it's been a while for you as well. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Blue R says, is try except more expensive than an if? So the answer to that question depends on the language and the language version. Mommy, where are you? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. In Python, it depends on what you're checking in the if. He runs up always, yeah. It depends what you're checking in the if. But try except is supposed to add minimal to no overhead, although in Python Python older than 3.11, it adds a non-zero amount of overhead. In 3.11 plus, they've refactored how the try statement works, so it's lower. It's actually zero overhead now, or like a handful of nanoseconds overhead or something like that. But in the current versions of Python, it's not. Staying away from the markets today. Oh, happy to see you streaming. Is like talking about like crypto or like NASDAQ. I don't pay any attention to stocks. NASDAQ is up today, so I assume you're talking about crypto. Crypto's up today too. What? Or at least I don't know what else to check, but Pro says, have you made any commits to Python? Not in a while, but I have made quite a few commits to Python, or at least CPython. I've also made commits to PyPy, so I've made commits to both of the blah 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 blah. Both of the main Python implementations. Here's the one where you can click on, yeah, I don't really give a shit about Guido. But here are my main branch commits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ooh, 23, 24. Oh, I probably could have just looked at the count, right? Fuck. Well, I'm assuming there's 25 per page. So somewhere between like 40 and 50. Not that many. Oh, I guess I could have gone here. Although there are some of my commits that are before it was PR workflows. 68 close. Is there a way to say is merged? 63. Okay. 63 PRs. So quite a few. Xanthrius, hello. Welcome, welcome. Fat Round Clock says you broke your keyboard. Indeed. I think the markets have been down overall in the last few weeks. Yeah, I just don't look at them. Now it's down almost 760 points before closing up. Whoa. What if you make some commit and they deem it is garbage? Well, then they close your PR. Or they help you fix it to get it acceptable for merging. Hey, what's up, Cruel Vulture? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Okay, so I wanted to look at why this got introduced, and I suspect it's that typing extensions 4 added it, but I'm not sure. Typing extensions. Wait, was that typing extensions? Types typing extensions. What? Why is it here? I guess this. Oh, is it not part of double under all? Is that why? Is that why it wasn't in here? Source typing extensions. Ordered licht. I guess I should do blame, right? Ordered licht. No fucking way. Lol. I guess that's why ordered dict wasn't there, but wouldn't typed dict not be in there as well? Or not typed dict? Wouldn't yeah, no, typed dict. Wouldn't typed dict not be in there as well? Suspicious. Anyway, that's pretty funny. Field says, I can't believe that you and I are both nearing the 1-year anniversary of our jobs. It's true. It's true. Although I have already vested my stock, so yeah. Because Stripe rounds to the nearest vest point rather than rounding up. I'm not complaining about. It's great. Booba Zaver, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. DVVex says, are you a computer scientist? So when I think of when someone says computer scientists, I think of theoretical CS, which I don't really do theoretical CS. I would say I'm a software engineer. I would say I'm a programmer. I would say I'm a developer. I probably wouldn't consider myself a computer scientist. Maybe, though. I thought you'd be barred from committing. Why would I be barred from committing, Crow? What did I do? Oh, you mean like they would ban you? Oh. They usually only ban people if they violate code of conduct. And writing shitty code doesn't violate the code of conduct. Hey, what's up, Classic Cat? Hello, hello. Welcome back. From a distance, look like a human hand next to a kitty. It does kind of look like. Weird. Is the bang job thing so specific for people to levels.fyu? I mean, no, but people asked, so they're like, oh, well, what's your title? And so I figured I would just put it there. But yes, if you go here and search Stripe and you click on staff engineer, it's about accurate. But yes, levels.fy is helpful for finding out that information. I actually don't know my actual number because it changed when I moved and I didn't care. Is the most commonly used data structure in real life, other than an array, a map? Yes. Yeah. Almost certainly. I'd even say that you probably use maps more than arrays. It's certainly true in Python. Everything is a dictionary in Python. Well, almost everything is a dictionary in Python. It was best February 1st, not February 22nd, but somehow our stock went up another 5 cents since the last time. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, they adjusted our valuation at work, and it's like insignificant difference, which I thought was funny. Rolling Pause says, I need help with an app name that will handle distance calculations, elevation routes, and conversion of measure of distances. Can't be geo. Naming is hard. Oh no. Oh no. DVVex says, I need to benchmark a few matrix multiplication functions. What would be a good size? For a benchmark? I don't know. It depends on Oh, you want a domain? Oh, good luck with that. For a benchmark, I would usually recommend doing something like, finding some representative sample of data that your actual users are going to encounter. You could, of course, like make a benchmark for something that makes your library look better or whatever, but I usually find that that's not a good, not usually a good idea. At least it doesn't. How do I want to put this? It's easy to sandbag a benchmark to prove a point when it doesn't actually satisfy your users' use cases. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Eighth wall, some companies scale money is nuts. One of our clients said they were spending only $150,000 per month on Google AdWords. What? A crazy amount of money for Google Ads. But I mean, that's how Google makes money, so I guess it makes sense. Okay, so we've solved the mystery of where this came from. It was a typo. But that means we can merge this, and I'm going to show you my new bump script. I've never tried it with a repo that has pre-commit hooks, though, so we might be in uncharted territory today. I guess let's try that. Nope, that's the wrong account. Reorder Python imports. Okay, so we just did a feature bump. Yes. Someone's rolling around something upstairs. So I can do bump and then minor, and we can do dry run just so that it doesn't actually do anything to get started. Well, this is what it's going to do. It's going to go from 2.6 to 2.7. It's going to update the pre-commit config, and it's going to update the reamd. So, let's see. Yeah, those are the three things that it needs to update. That looks right to me. What could go wrong, I guess? Upload to PyPI. I still need to manually type in or manually copy and paste my PyPI password though, so that is at least still a thing. In theory it should all work. So we should have pushed up 270, which bumped the pre-commit config, the reamd, and our setup CFG. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, it works. Cool. How does it work if you get stocks? So there's kind of two strategies that companies use to vest stock. Well, three strategies. One is options. Options are basically a scam unless you join a company when the options are like pennies and there's a lot of promise that the company will go public and those pennies will be worth lots and lots of money. But if your company is already public or about to go public, options are not, like, almost never worth it. Then there's RSUs, which are basically just like they give you shares. And there's two strategies for RSUs. One is classical vesting, where they tell you that you will receive a number of shares over some period of time. Usually that period of time is 4 years, with the first vest being at 1 year, and then quarterly vests afterwards. That's the most common structure. And classical vesting is they give you a share count. Yeah, this is not financial advice. They give you a share count, which they divide over those 4 years and grant you that number of shares. Meaning, as the company increases in value, your take-home increases in value. And so by your 4th year, usually you're making considerably more than you made your 1st year. And it's structured that way as an incentive to stay at the company longer. And then there's yearly vesting, which is also RSUs, but usually the way yearly vesting works is they grant you a dollar amount, and at the vest time they divide that by the share price and they grant you that. It's not really any different than just giving you cash, except it is as stock. And that is usually done at an already public company to reduce risk for the employee. So you're not going to make a bunch of money if the company makes a bunch of money. You're basically going to get a fixed amount at the end of a year. And yeah, that tends to be the 3 different ways you'll get stock. This is one of the areas where I super appreciate Maven for having the Maven release plugin. Ah, yes. But I guess that wouldn't really help me with updating the reamds and the pre-commit config. So that's why I wrote a little script. I don't know if you used AdWords before, but you bid against other companies for keywords. The less specific and more popular the keywords, the higher you're gonna have to bid. Yes, I have used AdWords before. They've actually changed that bidding model like 4 or 5 times. I remember like old school AdWords where you could manipulate the bidding market. I never did this, but I knew of some people that would manipulate AdWords bidding markets so that they would pay less and their competitors would pay more. But yeah, kind of messy. Hey, what's up, James Boyne? Yes, we were talking a little bit about donks again. You can make the README update with other items using Maven properties. I don't do it because it's just not worth it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, TubeWorm? How you doing? These days, everyone who's serious in AdWords has bots that bid for them. Yeah. I mean, that is what the person that I was describing did back then too. So, but it was like, this was in like 2003. So, you know, 2 decades ago. I don't even know if it was called AdWords then. And I don't even know if that was Google Ads. That might have been DoubleClick or whatever the other big boys were back then. Hey, what's up, Jack W. Purge? Hello, hello. Zithria says, stonk, a heavy concentration of artillery fires. Is this the technical term now? I use the free AdWords credit to get more Dropbox storage by advertising for Dropbox with my custom URL. Those were the days. That's kind of amazing. Remember when there were other companies other than Google? Yeah. Right. Stonks feels like gambling, but with a lot of money, and instead of going to rehab, you go to WSB. I mean, it is just gambling. It's rich people gambling. Anyway, so we bumped this version there. And this is the bump script that I was talking about. Let me just walk you through how it works. 155 lines, so it's not too bad. We start with our argument parser. It has major minor patch, all as a mutually exclusive group. There's a dry run in case you want to skip it. Smaller than my text is usually here. It does a couple of things up front to make sure that the repository is in a reasonable state. Most of that is fetching, checking out the primary branch, merging the latest revision of the default branch on the remote, discarding any partially staged changes, and cleaning up build and dists, because those will be used to make the distributable later. Then it loads the version out of setup.cfg, figures out the version, the 3-component version for that, increments it if needed, makes a new version. I don't know why this is down here. It should probably be up here. Computes the get remote. I don't even know if that gets used. Does that get used? Surely it does, or Flake8 would complain, right? Oh, I can't do projects. Okay, yeah, it gets used down here. Yep. Everything has a pre-commit config, so I just make an exception if it's not there. It loads it, tries to find itself in there. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, depending on whether the repository provides a pre-commit hook or not. Then it tries to find itself in the reamd, again as the pre-commit hook definition. This is almost entirely just for pre-commit documentation. And then it figures out whether it needs to make a wheel or not based on setup.py. This is not super scientific. I might change how this works at some point. Then it prints the info, basically what it's going to update. And if it's dry run, it exits early. Otherwise, it writes those 3 files, then makes a commit, then tags it, then builds the distributions, then calls twine to upload it to PyPI, and then finally pushes the get stuff. That's how it works. Pretty straightforward. But yeah. Rich people gambling, you mean crypto? Arugula parser, yes. You can register on Robinhood, but if you start winning too much, they will block you. Yeah, the house always wins. Yep. Yep. Ethwall says, we're building best practices for repositories at the moment, including a new repo generator. How do I gently onboard my team to pre-commit? I mean, you could probably just start with some of the very non-controversial and basic fixers, things like whitespace, trailing whitespace, file, and a file fixer, and then slowly add your linting and code formatting tools to it. That's the strategy I've used. That really doesn't demonstrate a lot of value until you put all your linting tools in it. Yeah, okay. CSS is my passion. It's because GitHub keeps adding more and more shit, more and more things up here. Like the pin is new, the sponsor is relatively new. These drop downs are new. I like how consistent these drop downs are. This one is a segmented drop down. This one is just a normal drop down. I don't know why they would do those differently. Also, this is a modal, but this is a... Actually, no, those are the same component. Anyway. Design consistency. Unused imports is always a great linter to go in first. Yeah, that's true. Something like Flick8 or whatever. We've been doing code formatting with Black so far, and most people are on board, but not Pylint universally, since some people's code is questionable at best. I also think Pylint is kind of questionable at best. But I find Pylint is really annoying out of the box. And you need like a huge amount of configuration to make it kind of work. And it does dynamic analysis, which doesn't play nicely with isolated linters. Kind of need all your dependencies installed for it. Feels like you need a user script to reduce the clutter. Yeah, I can also just bump the font size down one more again. I didn't want to do that. Prax says, how many different ways are they going to give us to not find a repo outside of the search? Pin, watch, star, yeah. Yeah. What Python linter is not annoying? I mean, Flick8's pretty uncontroversial, but PyFlakes is pretty uncontroversial. Oh hey, I added black to the pre-commit, have fun seeing all your code, and yeah, I mean, you should rewrite all your every file when you add a tool though. 2050, write your own UI for every website. I mean, I used to do more of that. It's kind of a lot of work because front-end frameworks make things load lazily, and CSS tooling gives you not targetable class names and blah, 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 blah. It's just really hard to tweak stuff nowadays. Can we tell a pre-commit about locally installed formatters? Yes. Language system lets you break out of the box if you want to do unsupported things. Maybe Neuralink? I don't know what that is. My favorite is ordered imports. Got yours adopted pretty easily. Nice, Jacktype Birch. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, import sorters are great. I wouldn't write Python without them. Flick8 works out of the back. It's nicely black solid. I like it, just works. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Bagel PT? Hello, hello. Tuperm says I shall try Flick8. Well, we're actually going to be talking a little bit about Flick8 today. So let's go over some of the PRs that I did. These are all the same. We already kind of talked about that. It's just bumping Flick8 typing imports, so not going to rehash that. I did this with all repos. Be easy to do. Then I did a bunch of work on Flick8 yesterday. Mostly just felt like doing some stuff. And this is what we did last stream, so see everything else. This one, I was reading some source code and I noticed, this was the one that I was reading. I noticed that, where'd the line go? I guess it wasn't this repo. This was not the one that I noticed on. This must have been the one I noticed on, yeah. I noticed this line. I have a video about this. I think it's literally the first video on my channel. My first explains video, which is like, this is completely unnecessary. But I was reading this code and I was like, oh, I know better than this now. And in fact, I even like did the thing that made it testable. I just didn't know that this line does nothing. So I was like, oh, I'll just look at all of my repos for argv1: and clean up any usages there. And I didn't find any others. except for this one, which was somewhat related. This function is not needed because I can just do the same trick here. I clean this out. So that was argv10 or 1:. Are we never doing manual version releases now? I will still have to do some manual stuff because any of the things that need special building will need manual releases, and anything that has change logs, I need to do manual releases. Because yeah, I still do change logs manually. So, lots of glad says I came across a project using Pregame in the wild. Ooh, that's cool. What project was it? Fluffy Floofies. That's a cool name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Unnightly says it was Neuralink brain implant company. Oh, Elon Musk garbage. I see. Fluffy Floofy says, how did you make the chatbot? If you do bang bot, learn more about the chatbot. You can see the code, and we wrote it from scratch. But yeah, it's a small project. Boop, boop. Oh. Cool. Oh, they're just using black. Oh, and they're using it wrong. This produces a warning every time. Are they actually... Do they use it as part of their CI? Pip. This is like weird Windows shit. They don't run it in CI. So they both do and don't use it. But anyway, that's cool. Do bang bot, do not bang the bot. I mean, you can if you want to. Right. So next thing I did was I started looking at some of the performance of Flake8. I noticed that 5% of Flake8 is spent in this extremely expensive function that every token that Flake8 looks at, it calls this function, which then calls this function, which does a bunch of like logic and string formatting, and then calls log on the logger. And even if the logger is not enabled, because like this level is so high that it's ridiculous, even if the logger is not enabled, log.log is still really expensive. It like takes a lock and like checks the level and like does some math, and this was getting called like 1,000,000 times per execution of Flake8 across Flake8 source. And I was like, well, this isn't actually that useful information, and it's super fucking slow. So I got rid of extra verbose, removed the call to this, and it made Flake8 5% faster, which was kind of a big deal. And tokenize gives better output anyway. That was one of the things I did. Name patch. While I was looking at logging, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can find any other weird logging things. This one, if this raises an attribute error, it logs once here, twice here, and then a third time at the outer part of the stack trace. So I got rid of these 2 log lines because they weren't doing anything. Oh, this is just kind of like a code smell that I noticed, but this is a particularly slow function in Flake8, so I was trying to improve it, but first I wanted to make it slightly less insane first. And the function, if you ever see a function that does something like this, like takes a mutable parameter, modifies it, and returns it, that's usually like, don't do this. Like, you either modify it or you return it. You don't do both. Doing both is insane. So I stopped it from doing both. Also, this was optional, but every caller passed in the argument, so I got rid of the optional. I made it only return here, not mutate this input. So I got rid of this logic here. So this was like one if statement that was this made it slightly faster. This made like a 0.1% improvement in performance. And because the data flow is unidirectional rather than bidirectional, I can now double splat here and save the save the weird mutation in there. So this was mostly a refactor, but it did make the code slightly faster. I had to fix the tests because the tests were checking the side effect in like a weird way. And I had to fix this test, which wasn't passing in the Wiktionary there. But yeah. Romanican, hello, hello. Good to see you again. The weird window shit made it hard to add the change I wanted. Ah, makes sense, makes sense. But yeah, I was doing some profiling stuff. Anthonywritescode code saves the environment one linting run at a time. Exactly, silly buttons, exactly. Marsma, how you doing? Hi, Anthonk. I have a birthday today, and I stopped by to say hello. I'm a little drunk. Nice. Well, enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday, Marsma. Good to see you. Only modify or return, not both. How come? Is that because of how furs are passed? Because for two reasons. One, like functions with side effects are just make it much harder to reason about how code flows. And the other is just like doing both is weird and usually wasteful. How does one mutate in Python again? Because pointers don't exist, so it's a little like Java. Yeah, it's basically like everything is a reference. What does side effect mean? A side effect is like, so things that don't have side effects just take in values and return values. They don't change anything about their inputs. But if you modify some part of your input, or you like make a network call, or like write to disk, or anything where you're changing state, that is a side effect. The first thing I did was to pull down my Fedora box, start hacking on it. Didn't know what I was thinking. Ah, nice. Rick says, fun story. We added 3 lines of code to a process today. Other time didn't write a test. I mentioned it. They said it's literally just returning the keys of a dictionary. So guess we found a buried bug and then wrote a test. Nice, nice, nice. But anyway, fix this function so it's no longer mutating and returning. Found an unused parameter. I found this using dead. And unused in that it was getting passed in here, but this was doing nothing. So I have a funny way of breaking the legacy API. But yeah, this optional parameter was unused. I removed it. I had to fix this test. Yeah, I had to fix this test. This test was just like mocking everything out and checking that the mocks worked, which is not a good test. Like it wasn't actually validating any of the behavior. So I changed it to actually validate the behavior. This would have failed before because the test was just broken. the functionality was just broken. So, but I'm pretty sure no one actually uses this. I was not actually able to find any references on Sourcegraph. Projects. Flake 8 API dot star legacy. And oh, this is using it though. Okay, maybe some things are using it. What do these things even do? Never mind, I don't want to know. Nope, never mind, don't want to know. Nope, I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to know. Nope. But anyway, fix this little thing, removed an unused parameter. Then I removed an unused function. This was made unused by a refactor I did, so also found this with dead. Just easy deletion of code. Didn't get called, improved coverage by 1% or whatever. Easy. That's the old deep learning framework. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to look at what they're doing. There's no way that they're doing a good thing. Orma says, have you got any advice on getting tests to pass in a repo you aren't familiar with? That's what I'm working on tomorrow, and I see many print statements in my near future. Does the repo not have like a standardized testing setup? Usually find it's not that hard. What languages is it in? Because usually it's just follow the conventions of the language and then you're there. Oh, my wine's gone. Sad. Rip. I also bugged Ian to release McCabe 070. And the reason I did this was McCabe fixed the argument parsing to be the new argument parsing approach. And so just bump this version, easy peasy. When will this be released? Fuck you. Don't ask that shit. Go away. I hate when people do that. It drives me fucking insane. You're saying print isn't a standardized testing framework? It's Python 2, but they use a weird wrapper around unit test. Oh, is it nose? Oh, you poor soul. I'm so sorry. It's 2022. You gotta show that Python 2 the door. The nose, yeah. On the same topic of performance, there's another debug line. This one took 5 to 6%. I don't know why this one took more than the other one. Actually, no, I know what it is. The other one took more, but after removing the other one, this was still 5 or 6% on top of it. This log line here, even when not running in debug mode, consumed 5 or 6% of Flakegate's execution, which is crazy. Custom in-house thing? Oh boy. Oh, that's no fun. But yeah, I removed this log line, and again, another 5 to 6% of performance here. And I was like, personally, I don't use any of the debug logging information. I prefer to use PDB myself. I wouldn't be opposed to removing the rest of the debug log lines as well, though this one appears to be the most performance impacting one, even at the default log level. I don't know how Pierre noticed this. Try to find it on the GitLab, but I wasn't able to find this either. I believe I added this because of how often plugin developers emailed me asking me why they were getting unexpected values passed in. My idea was to help them with that, and I was like, yeah, use the debugger, I guess. We might make like a Flake8 debug plugin that just literally spits out the values. But yeah, I don't know if we'll do that or not. Oh, how can I do that? I bet I can do it with local plugins. That'd be kind of... Yeah, I don't know what the right answer to this is. Maybe I'll make like Flake8 debug and it just spits out information and people can install it. Because I don't want Flake8 to be slow by default. Python 2 dying is as likely as this being the year of Linux on the desktop. Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. Ubuntu Jammy. I wonder if Jammy is going to ship with Python 2 or not. This is not what I wanted to look at. Although... I already did this. Meaning to ask someone about that. Let's see, Launchpad or Ubuntu Python 2.7 Focal. Let's see if we do this. Yeah, I wonder if it's in Jammy. Oh, it is still in Jammy. Wow. Cowards. That means they're gonna support Python 2 for another 10 years. Not 10 years, 6 years? 7 years? Or 6 years. 6 years. Plus more if you include ESM. Cowards. Well, that's certainly fun. Wait, how did they backport the OpenSSL patches? No way. There's no way. Where's the source package for this? Jimmy Hills, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Isn't the LTS only 5 years? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, the pandemic has got me all dated up, but yes, 5 years. But then ESM adds another 5 years on top of that. This is what I was looking for. Python 2 doesn't support OpenSSL 3. So I wonder how this works. I wonder if they did the necessary evils, which would be insane. Debian patches. Oh my god, there's so many patches. They even backported CVEs, which is kind of nuts. SSL dev greater than or equal to 1.1.1. Oh, they... How the fuck is this gonna build? Because Jammy doesn't have SSL1 dev. I don't think. Podman pull Ubuntu Jammy. Sure, I got the latest version. 5+3 for extended support. Makes sense, makes sense. I was hired to help with the 2 to 3 upgrade process, but they want to keep all the code backward compatible, meaning I have to try and get all the unit tests passed before I start modernize. Yeah, that's fun. I was involved in migrating some code for 2 to 3, and it was pretty easy for the most part, but I didn't have to make it backward compatible. Yeah. Usually the strategy I take is make it work for both, then move it to 3, then remove the 2. 2-3 tool is actually pretty useful. Yeah, 2-3's going away. But 2-3 also fucks up the code. You probably want modernize, which is less intrusive. Migrate some old AngularJS to Angular, and I wish there was a tool like 2 for AngularJS is really old. Use Arch Linux Easy 310 in the repo. That doesn't help me at all. That's not what I'm... What? That's unrelated. That makes no fucking sense. Why are you telling me to use Arch? Add update. Pretty sure there's only libSSL and no libSSL dev, which might actually just be a mistake. Search libSSL1. Yeah, there's no dev package for this. I think is a mistake, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we only see libSSL3 dev. I might ping one of the developers that I know about that. See what's up with that. Oh, I could just ping Dragon. Easy. 5+5 for extended? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Accidentally the entire chocolate? Oh no. Are you creating a new VM? Yes, I will be creating a brand new VM. It'll be my excuse to expand my disk because my disk is too small. I need a bigger disk. Penis! Oh my goodness, good to see you again. Welcome back. Oh, you don't have your color. You don't have a color at all. I see. Welcome back! Lucas B. King, hello, welcome to the stream. I didn't let 2 to 3 do everything automatically. I just looked at what it suggested for the most part, made changes, it made sense. Makes sense. They got rid of Python 2? Oh, yeah. You mean Arch did. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. If you used Arch, you could randomly remind us, though, throughout the stream that you use Arch, by the way. Yeah, true. My production runs on Arch? Man, I would not want to maintain that. That shit's gonna be broken all the time. Did this a few years ago. Now I wouldn't know if Modernize was out of time. Yeah, Modernize has been around for like a decade. But small disk problems. Yeah, that was the yoke that I was going for. I'm glad you picked up on it. We all need bigger disks. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lef and Summerstop? Good to see both of you. Compiling Dart, such a huge disk. Yeah, I need big disk for Dart. Yeah, my disk was too small for Dart. Rolling disk on prod is just asking for headaches. Yeah, exactly, Crystal Gamer. 100%. 100%. You could just hear the note bouncing through Anthonky's mind there. Yeah, 100%. Basilius, hello. It's not a problem if the infra is immutable. It is still a problem, even if the infra is immutable, Basilius, because anytime you have to deal with a security update, you have to bump every single package in your infrastructure, which is not fun. You have to, scramble to make that resolve quickly, which is it's not something you want to do. Hey, what's up, Recursive Chat? Hello, hello. It's not the size of the disc, it's the motion of the spinning platter. What do you got for me on Nightly? What is your link? What is this Twitter link? Oh, this is the curl guy. Hi, David. Thank you for your reply. You're saying that we're not a customer of your organization. Yeah. He's a spicy Twitter user. He's like almost as spicy as I am on Twitter. He says, also, yay me, can type chat messages on a Kinesis Advantage now at 30 words per minute. Nice, nice. Down from 78. Well, you'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, interesting. I guess they're building it against SSL 1.1, which I believe had support at time of end of life, so that makes sense. But I don't know how they're gonna do a rebuild when libc lands. Like, presumably this was built. Actually, we can just look. Changelog. September. Yeah, so when they go to rebuild, when they go to rebuild this, they're gonna have a bad time because this was last built before the OpenSSL bump. Yeah, so when they get a rebuild, it's just not gonna work. Because when they did this, they did some stuff. Anyway. ZBK says, oh no, the yawn is contagious. Oh, did I yawn? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. Anyway, remove this logline because, yeah. I don't think it's useful. And then, Via Sanctus, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ethan says, what the fuck? Cloudflare was hacked? Wait, really? What? Cloudflare hack? How do find? This is 2021. Wait, send me a link. Send me a link, because I want to read about it. Go to cloudflare.com. What the fuck? My website is still working. That's really bad. That's really bad. That seems really bad. I should probably not scroll through Twitter latest on stream. That's just like, that just seems like easy get banned on Twitch sort of deal. Looks fine to me. DNS poisoning? The DNS of Cloudflare points to a Cloudflare IP. Oh, then it's probably just one CDN-ish thing. Hey, what's up, Pyro? Hello, hello. Jeff, we paid for the domain, right? Yeah. 525 handshake failed. It's probably because everyone is trying to load it right now. What is the IP from Dig Cloudflare? DigCloudflare.com. I need like the AXFR garbage, right? No? Is it NS lookup or is it the other way around? It's What is the fucking call? What is the call to look up who owns this? Back to the correct site? Yeah. So admittedly, what it probably was is like a misc-x? I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Where's X? Hello, hello. Yeah, I want the other direction. I want IP to hostname. You even do that? Yeah, you can. How you doing? Where's X? How's your Monday? Can you dig it? Yes, you can. Remember dig.com? Oh man, I remember dig.com, and then it went to shit, and then everyone went to Reddit, and Reddit was almost as good, but never quite the same. Reverse IP lookup. Is there a command for it? Let's do this. Cloudflare. Wait, yeah, Cloudflare. Interesting. Very interesting. Dig, yeah. How you doing, Yana? Why are we looking up an IP? This is why we were looking up an IP, because going to cloudflare.com just me singing to myself, don't worry about that. Cloudflare.com loaded random weird ass ClickFunnels website. That's why we're looking it up. Claiming that it's hacked as a stretch, yeah, it's potentially just a site misconfiguration or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Well, that's pretty wild. This is pretty wild. What the fuck is this? Anyway, I was here. Yeah, it lasted for a good 2 minutes. Yeah, story of my life, right? Okay, last thing that happened is these got packaged for Conda for reasons. Yeah. Well, anyway, somebody packaged this thing for Conda, and apparently on Windows, Microsoft's C compiler complains about this conversion, which it's not wrong about, unless this is already an N64, which it should be, so it shouldn't really matter. But yeah, so I just changed some ints to N64. I don't remember why we didn't do this in the first place. I feel like there was a reason, but the test passed, so fuck it, whatever. So that's the last thing I did in open source since last stream. 2 minutes, those are pro numbers. Honestly, the output is more readable from NS lookup. Is that what I was looking for? Yeah. This is the one that I usually use. There's a lot of answers there. Is Anthony making drunk noises while not being drunk again? Well, I mean, I had about a half bottle of wine, so I have an excuse. I has the excuse. Fine, it's fine. Weren't you doing UNT 6014 getting cast exceptions? Yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I was using size T, which also is UNT 64T. But yeah, same idea. Melky's here. How you doing, Melky? Kapow! How's your Monday going, Melky? Good to see you again. Milky, did you break Cloudflare? Yeah, 100% it was Milky's fault. Cool. Okay, so that's all of our open source stuff. Let's talk about the auto update day. Before we do that, we can look at how many things got it queued. I think it's somewhere around 9,700. The long groups and all the updates are periodic. And today, 9,625 repositories on our Shark Spike. I don't think much got updated today because we really don't see any run activity here. And this spike here is what is that damn thing called? Pendabot. So I have learned that the Monday 11 a.m. is UTC. Yeah, this is UTC. 11 UTC on Monday is Dependabot's auto update day. But yeah, nice good shark's fin. Doesn't look like much got updated today, which fine, makes sense. If we look at metrics and do all of the metrics, yeah, we don't see much queue time, which is about what we expect. There's a snowplow out front right now. Queue time, no requeues. Yeah, that's about what we expect. Some run failures. We have a pretty consistent background of runs though, which is kind of cool. I think this is 5 minute. Yeah, what happens if we set it to 1 minute? Still see a continuous graph? Almost a continuous graph. Kind of cool. And I think we have finally passed 400,000 runs, or we should have by this time. Let's see. Let's see if we got there. It should be kind of nuts. Ah, we're so close. We're so close. 399,000 runs. We're almost there. Are we 2,000 installs? Nope. Pretty close to there as well. It's always UTC in CloudWatch. Always. There are no other time zones. I'm gonna press X out on that because if we go here and go to log groups and we click on a log group, which is, I don't know, this one. These are in UTC -5. These are in local time. But then these are in UTC. Launch graphs are in UTC and logs are local time. Yeah, exactly. This runs for ages. You mean auto update day? Yeah, I mean it's slowly taking more and more time. Eventually it will not finish by the time stream starts, so that'll happen soon. But it's I don't know, 6 hours right now. Not terrible. Consistently inconsistent. That's AWS for you. It's over 9,000. It's true. It's true. Milky says I've broken 0 things this Monday. Nice, nice. Yeah, Milky works at Twitch now. Milky's got that wrench. Got that wrenchy wrench. Eventually not finished for auto update day. I can change the parallelism if that becomes a thing, but that's like not really gonna be a thing for a long time. Reminds me of an issue I saw at work today, which intermittently but consistently throwing 503s. Do you have the AWS Solutions Architect certificate? No, I don't. Certificates don't fucking mean anything. Lace Swine says, what do you think about property-based testing? I think it's a cool idea. I don't use it because it's kind of a waste of time. Like, let me give you an example. I was working on McCabe, which is a complexity checker for Python. Pip install -e dot hypothesis Smith. I was playing around with McCabe, and McCabe has some property-based tests. which are down here. And if we get rid of this, if we run everything but hypothesis, pip install pytest. Run everything but hypothesis. Well, first it takes forever to import because hypothesis does all of its work on import. But if we, I think this works. God damn it. Why bother if you're just gonna fucking name error? What's the point? Okay, if we get rid of the hypothesis stuff, it takes 6 milliseconds to run. 6 milliseconds, right? 6 milliseconds to run. With Hypothesmith installed, we sit here, we wait a little bit more, we wait even more, just keep on waiting. You know, just sitting here fucking waiting. 60 milliseconds, okay, whatever. Still waiting, still not done yet. What the fuck am I waiting for? Ah, and it finally finished. It finally finished. It only took 33 fucking seconds. And the best part, the best part about these property-based tests, they don't even fucking assert anything. They don't even assert anything. So what's the goddamn point? And as much as I love Zach is bless his heart. He's great. But I can't rationalize waiting half a minute for 0 assertions. I do think it's useful to find failing cases and then use those failing cases as tests. But running all these is just a fucking waste of my time. Venom FPS, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I think property-based testing seems like a cool idea, but sucks. Person says, I remember the days when Pigment CI needed 15 minutes. Yes, the auto-update day was very fast back then. But it's gotten a lot more popular since then. Everything makes me twitch. It's how we handle failures. Yeah. You can say it about certificates because you have experience. Yeah, I also have no certificates, so. Also, make sure you clear your browser cache for cloudflare.com. Oh, because they did cache poisoning? Oh boy. CCI certs might be worth something. I don't know what those are. The on server, hello, welcome. True, they take a long time. Yeah, just like completely not fucking worth my time. Click funnels, oh boy. Ominous. Wait, did they do Crunchbase too? Oh no. Just okay, but why? Who the fuck are these people? Nice. He gets more wine in the time? Yeah, right? I gotta love the waiting time to solve a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, exactly. 2300 warnings. Yeah, that's because Hypothesmith generates it generates syntax that's valid syntax, but just kind of garbage. Like callable integers, for example. But yeah, sounds like a crypto miner. There's a hidden sleep 30. No, it actually ran, 2300 tests. But I usually only add those when somebody finds a crazy bug regarding imports. Yeah, I think Property-based tests are useful for finding bugs, but I don't think you should run them every single run. It's just a colossal waste of time. I haven't ventured in this subject of PBT. Is it like throwing in fuzzing? Yeah, it's fuzzing. It's essentially fuzzing. Yeah. Interesting concept, but too cumbersome to set up. Yeah. Edwin says, how do you know someone is a recruiter? This is a joke. I feel like you kind of always know. Look, anyone who emails me unsolicited is a recruiter. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. I wrote a terrible get access token routine today because the only way to get a more powerful scope included regex on HTML. Oh no. Oh. Wait, why is uBlock blocking Fluffy now? That's annoying. They blocked the CDN part too. God damn it, uBlock. That one's not blocked. It's blocked. That's not blocked. This one blocked? No. Why isn't it loading? Blocked by client. I just turned it off. How do I fix this? What did clicking on that do? What does this do? I want to turn it off. I don't fucking know how to use uBlock. Anyone know how to do this? Press the big power button. Not, I mean, that turns it off entirely. I want to just disable the rule for this domain, which I thought I just did, but it didn't work. Turns it off for that domain? I thought this just turns it off entirely. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Anyway, oh boy. Fun? Yeah, I've done this before. It happens. I just graduated. I don't know if someone is a legit recruiter. Oh, I mean, if you get emails, like, I don't know. I guess it's hard to know whether they're legit or not. But congratulations on graduating. Regex on HTML, run away, yeah. Emails Anthony unsolicited. Hey streamer, want to make monies? I have a good deal for you. Yeah. Guess they started using Fluffy CC for bad files. We have or Chris has a malware scanner, which should be preventing most of it. Hey, what's up, Apologetic XOXO? Welcome back. Okay, press the big blue button. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, got it. Yep, we figured it out. That's for the domain. Yeah, okay, I got it. Alright, we did it. I don't use uBlock. I don't use Chrome. I don't use either of them. So I mostly do that for you. Headers for Cloudflare, well borked. I like how, oh, this is from Dixord. Yeah. I mean, this looks fairly standard. I feel like this isn't, like, it is served by Cloudflare, so is some Cloudflare app misconfiguration. Have they talked about it on Twitter yet? Nope. Oh yeah, that's not how you look at indirects, and I also don't want to scroll through indirects while I'm streaming. That just sounds like a bad idea. We can find the commit for the filtering here. Oh. Really? This where... Wait, big old repo. That UTM campaign? Oh, what was, yeah, wait, what was the UTM campaign? UTM campaign equals domain redirect. Spicy. Spicy. They should have misconfigured it to a 301. Yeah, that would have been nuts. That would have been like world breaking. Hey, what's up, Leonard SH? Hello. I have dropped frames. Weird. Some dude emailed me about representing me as a recruiter. Yeah, no, that shit's sketch. Don't do that. That plus the tweet is real spicy. Yeah, that's fucking insane. That's kind of crazy. Why not use uBlock? I don't use it in Firefox. I use a different one. What kind of fucking cringe is this email? Anthony, I see you like Golang. Do you also like AI? That's literally the title of this email. What the fuck? How did they possibly think? Hey. Their requirements are insane. At least 5 years of professional experience building high-performance, reliable systems in a complex, multi-tiered, and distributed environment. Proven experience with a modern programming language, preferably Golang, spelled wrong, and Node.js. 2+ years of experience building React-based web applications. Has React even been popular for that long? I guess it has been. Design and implement services in a variety of programming languages, including Node.js and Golang, spelled differently this time. Successful deployment of production code at scale. Proven track record of writing maintainable code, which includes unit tests, readable code, and decent implementation of design patterns. Expertise with learning new technologies and familiarity with our tech stack. What? How can I possibly be familiar with your tech stack when I don't work at your company? And then they have Python, JavaScript, Node.js, Go, not Golang this time, Go this time, React.js, Elasticsearch, NSQ, GraphQL, and Postgres. There's no fucking way that someone would be proficient in all of those things. Fluffy's not listed here. Am I on the wrong branch? They have main and master. Oh, why do they have main and master? Filter updated. Trojan activity. This is probably just imported from the stupid OpenDNS stuff. What a bummer. Oh well. Annoying. Nothing I can do about it though. Maybe Chris can do something about it. Oh, they spelled Golang wrong? They had like 3 different capitalizations. I see you like Go, do you also like pancakes? I mean, I do like pancakes. Easy fix to the requirements, must be a 10x developer. Yeah. Yeah. Are they looking for a full stack plus? Their job description is so shitty too. It's like, what you'll do, build solutions and meet our customers' needs and are maintainable, cost effective, and responsive. That is just like fucking word soup. That's not even a sentence. Just like, you are fine in the first part, and then you're just like, yeah, also throw in maintainable, cost effective. Sure. Also, this is copy paste out of Microsoft Word because it uses the Word font. An opportunity to be a part of the next big thing in artificial intelligence. This is such cringe. Okay, anyway, enough shitting on them. Looking for an AI. No human has that much time to learn all those. Yeah, I mean, I know somebody that would learn 3 backend languages, 2 data stores, and a front-end language. It seems really unlikely. Edit the requirements in place to respond back with I've edited your requirements, but I'm not interested. Yeah. You use stats degree to do the AI part. That was the best part. Like their recommendations for education at the bottom were like 4-year degree optional, but highly recommended. Which just means that they're just gonna filter out everyone else. Meet our customers' needs sounds like whoring yourself for money. I mean, that's what jobs are. Their email has an e-verified.gov link. Isn't that third-party login site that doesn't actually mean it's associated in any sort of way? Does it have smart codes? Yeah, it does. Must be able to import pandas as PD. Anthony losing big opportunities. There's no way. I bet we can look them up on levels and show you that they don't pay shit. Cause yeah, fuck it. We'll dox the company. What is this company called? Veritone. Veritone, they are listed. Oh, they exist. They don't have levels. Damn. Most likely a job to maintain existing apps. Oh yeah, I mean it's almost certainly like. Oh yeah, it's like government compliance bullshit too. Gross. Stock options. They're public, but they give you stock options. That's how you know it's a scam. Public companies should be giving you should be giving RSUs. They should not give you options. The more I read job descriptions like that, the more I just hear excuses to let you go. Autohex.ai. I talked about this on stream. Yeah, I think I talked about this on stream already. So we won't talk about it again. But yeah. Person that just graduated, go for it. I got a recruitment email from Facebook recently that I'm still not sure if it was real or not. It's probably real. They send those to everybody. Oh, neat. We're probably going to pass 200,000 views on this stream. I don't think this number is live, but that's kind of cool. Okay. I guess the first thing that we can do now that we are done with auto update day. Oh, I forgot to check if there were any dead letters. I don't think there were, because the dashboard said 0. Yeah, zeros. Nice. Looks like Fluffy was added to the malicious URL block list. Yeah, I saw that. That's what we saw in the Git history. Yeah, so the problem is like 7 years ago, it got added to OpenDNS's list. And then everyone has just been passing that list back and forth since then. And if you remove it for one, it gets re-added back because they just cross-pollinate. So it's like, it's kind of dead. But yeah. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, TubeWorm. I'll see you around. I don't really want to work at Facebook right now, so I just ignore it. Yeah. You don't, I mean, I'm not going to make your decisions for you, but I don't want to work at Facebook either. I think Facebook might be engineering-wise a cool place. I mean, if you're okay selling your soul to Facebook, like, it's gonna be a fuck ton of money, but then you have to bear the burden on your conscience. I got a direct email from an Amazon recruitment pre-pandemic, but it was nothing for my skill level, unfortunately. Oh, Amazon. Amazon recruiters are relentless. I had one fucking call my cell phone at 3 in the goddamn morning. And I picked up because I have my phone on loud so that when I get paged, I can hear it. And like, hello? And they're like, hi, would you be interested in an SDE2 or no SDET2 level position at Amazon? I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you calling me at 3 in the morning? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Is there a better time that we can call you back at? And in my stupor, in my sleepy stupor, I was like, no, actually, I would like a CCPA data dump of whatever information you have on me. Can you email that me to my email address that you have on file and then purge the data from your data store? And they're like, oh yeah, we can arrange that. And then 3 days later, they send me a, oh, Anthony, you know, we're really glad that you're interested in moving forward with our recruitment discussion. Here's more information about the position. I'm like, that is exactly not what I asked you to do. But yeah, I get Amazon recruiters all the time, and they don't communicate it either. So I'll have like 4 of them trying to email me all at once. But I'm kind of curious what SDET2 is at Amazon. SDET. Do they not have that as? Oops, that's not what I wanted. They not have? Do they not have SDET in here? Maybe they don't. Huh. Well, we can look at software engineer and then round down, I guess. SDE2. It's actually not too bad. Not great though. Like I make this in base salary. No, fuck off. Like if we stack this against Stripe. Did I not add it? Why did I not add it? Right. Yeah, like I would have to be 6 or 7, probably 7 on theirs. So a little bit different than SDE2. But 3 a.m. would you like to be strangled? Yeah, right. I assume they weren't in the US. Well, they wouldn't have been because there's no time zone where that makes sense in the US other than I guess midnight Pacific. Midnight Pacific, is that right? Track 3? Yeah. Yeah. They just heard, can you send me an email? Yeah, they just completely misunderstood what I asked them to do. They never gave me the data dump. So when I worked at Amazon, there was no SDET, SDE1. Huh. They didn't have levels then? Wild. If I want to delete my LinkedIn, I would if so many places. If some. I'm gonna have a really hard time reading that sentence, so I'm just not going to. Feels like a way to get your data scraped? Yeah, yeah. Makes sense at 10 a.m. in India? Oh, I bet that's what it was. I bet that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's about the right time in India. Wild though. Wild that they would just do that out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, so the first thing that I want to do is merge another PR for Swift support for Babby. Do they not have, where did Microsoft get it from? The Java one there is almost certainly a mistake, so I wonder why this one is here too. Swift. Swift syntax is Swift. Where does this come from? Yeah, why not just use this one? I'm pretty sure I already asked this individual to get it from the source repository too. Steve Jobs lol, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Trailing white space, what are you doing? Also, you spelled my name wrong. Dude. You just copy paste my name. Want to typo the word paste while pointing out a typo, do I? Oops, I should have bundled those. Oh well. Also, why did Precommit not complain about their trailing white space? Does it not check those? Oh. I see. Okay, well, I can't merge that one. Now we look at this one. I've already reviewed a bunch. I think it's ready to merge. I need to think about whether it's the right idea because I don't know that any other text editor does this, but then after this patch, Babby will create directories if they don't exist. Which what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Amazing feature, but can we hide it behind a -p flag? No one's gonna use the flag though. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this line is though. It also doesn't actually test the behavior. Is that a smart quote? No, it's I mean it's a French quote. I use it as like there's more information to the left of this scroll indicator thing. With this kind of feature, I often create deeply nested directories from the file system root by accident because of a typo. Yeah, but you shouldn't run a text editor with root. I mean, we're gonna good code change like a ghost either way. I think the feature is fine. Like, I thought it was a good idea, at least when I wrote this routine 3 years ago, 2 years ago, however many years ago. I don't know what the hell's going on here, though. I think they just wanted to await this text and not the exact line there. I don't think we actually check any of the other ones up here. Yeah, then all we check here. Okay, good code change like a ghost, I guess. Do not care about that. We do care about that. Maybe something like a warning this directory does not exist. Do you want to create that? I think it should just make it. The prompt is kind of annoying. I don't know, you can always change it later. Juicebox Hero! Hello, hello. How you doing? Not a good sign when you start saying however long ago in my experience. Then again, pandemic would do that. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't remember when I started working on this project anymore. I want to say it was 2019. Okay, that's at least correct. The baby is about to be 3 years old. My god. Orland says you need a haircut. I think it's fine. It's not that long. I can't even sing MCR with this haircut. It's nowhere near as long as it was in mid 2020 and end of 2020. Oh, did we run this? I don't even remember. How you doing, Orlin? Good to see you again. Our box hero is here. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on here, but this is simpler. Anthony has to grow his hair out for this Vegas concert. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to emo COVID Firefest 2.0. That is indeed happening. Which yeah, that'll be an interesting one. With whom though? I don't know if you're gonna hang out with me. You're gonna have all your popular friends choose. I'm going with David. There you go. I know I'm gonna hang out with David. Waiting for RCS to come out. Yeah, it comes out Friday. End of 2020. You also had purple hair. Is that making a comeback? Maybe. I feel insulted. I mean, I'll hang out with you if you'll hang out with me. I just assumed you were gonna spend all your time with Jacka and your popular friends. Okay. But yeah, this seems fine. I'll play with it. If I don't like it, we'll regret it. I made the test less fragile and had it actually assert that the file seems rather important. I can dye your hair again? But Anthony, you have 100 viewers, you're popular too? I guess I do have 100 viewers. Yeah, but I don't have like... What is Jacka's Twitch name? Is it just Jacka? No. No. Anyway. Popular Twitch friends. Gustavo, hello. Wasn't there a time you had 500 viewers? I mean, I got a raid. Oh, I'm thinking of Cupcake. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am confusing two people. I think this website actually lists my I think it lists my peak viewers also. Which I think it's some like absurd number because some like large streamer rated me sometime. Hello? Why no load? This is this year, or all time is what I want. So slow. Stonks. Peak viewers is 610. Blue is followers? Hours streamed is roughly linear. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway. Silly stats. Oops. Okay, so we'll let that go. The same individual has been very energized by working on Babby because they have a third PR to look at. PRB sounds good, sounds good. Selenium has 693, 339. Ooh, interesting. Do you watch someone else's streams? Sometimes I watch streams, yeah. Griffin Park says, hey streamer, PyTest is not working. Here are the build logs for me installing 800 random packages on my fridge. Fix it. Yeah. Found something really slow. Open linux.dell.com. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few apt repositories that are hella slow. Okay, so this adds paragraph up and down. Oh yeah, they didn't alphabetize this list, right? I don't know why they did this. I don't think this is right. Yeah, we gotta figure out what's up with that. So this is the feature that they added, which that looks fine. It probably acts a little bit weirder when you do this though. I don't know if I like that. What does Nano do here? Whoops, what happened there? virtualenv.py. Oh, I must have control C'd in the middle of activator. Yeah, because it's Otvia. Okay, Nano does that. What about if you have... Oh, Nano always goes to the beginning of the line. I think that actually probably makes sense. To always snap to the left. I just feel like this is such a dumb feature. I feel like that's not worth it. What is wrong with my bug report? I uploaded my entire hard drive with what more information do you want? Someone liked Nano but wanted more, I guess. Okay, Babby, yeah. Yeah. Is that guy still doing the asinine issues? Yeah, 100%. Yep. Good old clock sec or whatever. Slow apt repos, you've probably never used condom. CCP5 says slow apt repos, you've probably never seen those slow yum repositories. Yeah. 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 I'm literally never gonna use this feature. Oh, what? Nano has this feature? Oh. So interesting. This is kind of interesting. Nano does it with alt arrow keys for scrolling. Babby does it with control arrow keys for scrolling. And alt for paragraph. And Nano does it control for paragraph. That's totally not going to be confusing for someone. Let's see if we can't fix their test though. This should not just run the fake one. This should run both of them. Vim uses control? Oh, it doesn't. How do I get Vim to do the scroll thing? Doesn't work. Oh, they don't even test the midline stuff. They never move to the right. But also, I don't know why they have so many tests here. I don't know. Presumably the test doesn't work. Oh. This is not the feature parity we deserve. Shift maybe? Why did they run only fake? Shift and square brackets? I don't know way I'm gonna be able to know how to do that. That's crazy. Nice 10k cheer badge, silly buttons. Well, you've had that for a while now that I think about it. Okay, well. I'm not gonna get code change like ghost. I'm gonna be like, this should use run. That way we actually validate the behavior. It looks like Nano always snaps the X position to 0 when jumping a paragraph. Whole house just shook due to the snowplow. When jumping by paragraph, this isn't tested in the existing test, and the implementation doesn't currently do that. We'll just do that. We'll be able to fix it. We can merge this, and I'll see how it works. If I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. But or we'll change it to prompt or something like that. Yeah, maybe prompting is better. But I'm pretty sure their patch did do that and I just got rid of it. Parent. Oh no, they just did it unconditionally. Yeah, it's just unconditionally. So maybe we'll change it at some point to be conditional. Anyway. Did I merge this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So the cool thing about my release script is I don't have to do actually is the latest version a patch version? Have I not gone past am I sitting in 0 version cowardice? I am. Fucking coward. So I should be able to just do bump patch and it should pull automatically for me. Seems fine. API password. Copy that, paste. Snowball ran in the house? I hope not. That would suck. Only possible though. Summerstuff says I restarted working my stab at a PyTest downstream testing solution. I've become annoyed with the complexity, currently stuck in the avoid decision mode. To start all over or continue with the complexity. Yeah, I know that feel. I've had the same thought, like, I should rewrite PyTest. And start working on it, and then I'm like, bleh. Mr. Snowman is coming for Anthong. Yeah. How do the season developers handle this sort of situation? It's so hard to not rewrite everything all the time. Because sometimes you're just like, this could be slightly better and slightly less complicated. But then you build something that's shittier, and then people ask for features, and then it just ends up in the same situation as when you started. So, I don't know. Part of me is just like, try hard to not care about it, even though I really want to. Greg says, F my brain, just thought of a more clever solution, so here I go logging back in for a quick commit. Yeah. You mean like what happened with Alint? Yeah, I haven't finished Alint. Build something you like and decline all feature requests. Yeah, that's what I wish I would have taken more of a strategy on recently. Have you run git code get on Flake yet? I have not. You do that real quick though. Remember how to use it. Make a virtual app. Install git code det. And then, if I remember right, we can run git code.generate, and it'll make us a config? No? Well, we can just make an empty one, and then it'll tell me what's missing. Vector map got none type. Okay, make a map. Missing repo. GitHub. ICQA Flake 8. Database. DB. And now it generates. That was quick. DB. That's an interesting host name. So if we look at, so total lines of code are actually going to increase. Oh, why are they decreased? Interesting. This is Flake over time. This is when it gobbled up the functional code of Pycode style. We can actually generate a better version of this that's just functional code and not tests, which I think would show a better representation of the functional complexity. I remember how to do that. Let's see if I remember how to do that. I'll have to read the code. Well, we can look at the docs. There's like a metric packages. Yeah, metric package names. Metric package names. Let's make one called what? We need to make a custom metric. To extend this bad boy. From this, import class non-tests lines, simple line counter piece. And we need, should include file. Where does file diffstat come from? Probably getcode.filedifstat. I guess that from getcode.filedifstat. Import file diffstat. What is their structure? You have path as bytes. Okay. Oops. Return file diff stat dot path that starts with either source for flake8. And file diff stat.path that ends with I. That should be all we need there. And then delete the DB. Git code generate. I'm doing this to be sneaky syspath shenanigans. Not implemented here. Line matches metric. Oh, did I not implement this? It should just be true. Return true. Match all the lines. Oh, I should have blown away the database. Even though it is, what's it called? Progressive, it adds to it, it incremental. That was the word I was looking for. Uncategorized, non-test lines. Yeah, so here's like kind of a better version of the refactor work that I've been doing recently. So a lot of big minuses for reducing complexity. Well, that's the thing that you can configure, right? Not work. How do you do the links? How do those work again? There's server config? Here it is, metric config. Yeah, so we do ICQA/flake8 and then run the server again. Now I can click on this to see that this was plugin rework, as an example. Or what were these? This one was refactoring debug to be a store true argument. And this one was, that's the same commit. Option manager version. Oh yeah, I refactored how plugin versioning works to not be a mutation. But yeah, there's some interesting stats. Is that what you wanted? What you wanted to see there be on the server? What's Bram doing with Vim? Oh yeah, that guy's crazy. I'm stuck to this. As this idea of handling all my selected plugin repositories test against, I'm trying to push maintainers and supporting much. Yeah. Config, yes. This alien has hit and a progress asymptote. No, I just haven't worked on it. I will probably work on it again. Probably. This reminds me of all sorts of garbage metrics and overzealous data science we put together. Line of code minus tests minus line of code source, line of code tests per line of code. Yeah. I'm mostly just like, you know, adding tests is not actually debt. So like generally, you know, total lines of Python, this isn't a great metric of like, I think, yeah, going up is generally bad here and going down is generally good here. But you know, the number of lines of tests contributes to that as well. Look at all the docs that I've deleted. But yeah, it's crazy to me that Ian like contributed basically all of flake8 3.0 in just this one giant patch here. Holy fucking bandit sanity. Oh, this is when he added Pylint too. Gross. There was a try? Like it used to have a try? Why? What did it have a try for? Never mind, I want to know. That was before my time. Right away that. 10,000 lines isn't that big actually. How much does PyTest have? PyTest is a lot bigger. Yeah. So if we wanted to do the same thing for PyTest, I'm gonna do the same thing for PyTest. This is going to be testing slash. Oh, we want. Oh. This would be either PyTest or. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things. PyTest slash underscore PyTest slash py slash source slash. I think those are all the ones. I don't know. We'll see if there's any like missing chunks in the graph, and that'll tell us this. Big things. What? Are we talking about big disks again? Software metrics database that a $20 million organization curated had a column for number of unit tests. Like that was a good indicator of anything. Oh, that would just have perverse incentives. People would cheese the shit out of that. Oh, we need to do this thing. Change this to PyTest dev, PyTest. Take a look at our server again. PyTest has 79,000 lines of code. Holy shit. Okay, something tells me that this commit might not be right. Or is this just like import from Logilab? Create new trunk. This is the first commit, I guess. Ye old PyLab. PyLib, I can speak. What happened here though? Like this big minus here. This one. This might just be a mistake. Remove PyLib and move to a PyTest. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. So at minimum size, PyTest was just a little over 15,000 lines of code, and then boop. What about non-test code? Non-test files. Oh, okay. Okay, there is clearly a mistake in the metrics here. Where's that big minus? There must be another namespace that I didn't know about. Py/test. That should have been caught by the things. Py/code. Oh, we're moved to testing. This must just have been a mistake. Huh. What is this? What is this? Do you ever cross roads with Geohot? No. No. I don't want anything to do with Geohot. Nexavac, hello, welcome, welcome. Anyway. Okay, so it looks like it was temporarily at testing / PyTest. That's why there's a discontinuity in this graph. You learn something new. But yeah, it's been roughly increasing in complexity over time. It's just an innocent face in the code. How's it going, John Mega? Oh, I saw you joined. I forgot to say hi. How you doing? Code debt is the easiest tool I know for this kind of stuff. All the other things are very heavy or old Ruby or Rails stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's why I made this. I wanted it to be easy to use, quick to set up, easy to customize. Really busy with the hardest parts of my input system for my game engine. How to handle the inputs from the system, mapping and values. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to drink from my water bottle with a cap on. That would have totally worked. Only 500 million lines of change. I mean, I've run this on much larger, spooky, scary code bases. Also, the query that generates this table is so slow. That's why it gets Ajaxed in here. Did you see the spinner down there? It's not bad on this size of the database, but like when it ran on Yelp main, that query would take like 2 or 3 seconds. What on earth is the double under dot import? I have 2 guesses. One is that they did like a special namespacing thing, and double underscore is just a valid module name. It's just silly. Oh. Yeah, that works. We can actually look at the code for that. What was that? Was that in this commit? This giant one here? Yeah. Let's I guess check out above this commit. Ship Shoop, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, so I think it's magic. I don't see it though. Maybe it's part of whatever this export defs thing init package. Yeah. Package module.double under equals impl module. Don't know why they did that. Oh, I know what it is. This is the real backing module, and this init package thing is supposed to make a facade. Yeah, I remember how this thing works. We got rid of it at some point. Edwin says, I'm trying to web crawl Wikipedia. They're gonna make web crawling easier. You can just get a dump of Wikipedia. There's an export. You don't need to crawl it. What's the largest code base you've worked on? Flumsy. Good question. Previously, I would have told you the largest code base that I worked on was Yelp main, which was like 5 million lines of Python. But now I work at Stripe. And Stripe's primary code base called PayServer has, or at least when I joined it had 37 million lines of code. Most of which is copy paste. But a whole fuck ton of code. A whole lot of code. I also get Ajaxed into places. Yeah. We agreed on Saturday we'd conform to double under. Yeah, right? Someone somewhere went ahead and added it. No, it ended up not being a double under dump high. It ended up being this. Is the Ajax old? I switched to it for rendering tables which were previously generated from HTML. It made a 5x difference. So, if you want the true Ajax, you want the Ajax before Ajax, you would talk about DHTML, which I don't even know if this actually. It's still defined. But DHTML was like the first like JavaScript that lets you manipulate the DOM in any way, shape, or form. No need for plugins like Flash or Java. That's how you know it's real fucking old. And then Ajax came along as a way to augment DHTML with web requests that pulled down XML asynchronously. Like Ajax stands for asynchronous JavaScript and XML. But then everyone was like, XML fucking sucks, and so now you Ajax in JSON. How much code your audio cut out? 37 million lines of code. 37 million lines of code. That's an illegal amount of code to write? Yeah. Yeah. The shitty thing is it's like mostly generated and like mostly copy and paste. Like there's probably like about like 2 million lines of that's actually real code. Does Stack Overflow's license allow for that amount of copy and paste done daily at companies? The problem is it's like, okay, so during my onboarding process, I had to like contribute to some feature that Stripe already had, but they wanted another flavor of the same feature. Big brain, just reuse the existing feature. Nope, that's not how things work. We need to add a data model, and we need to add an endpoint, and we need to add a front end module, and we needed to add a router for the front end module and a router for the API. And I mean, usually you would think, that's like a couple lines of code for the API route, a couple lines of code to pull the data out of the database, a couple lines of code to send it to the JavaScript, and then maybe a couple lines of code to render it in React. Nope. You wrote 2 lines of code, and then you ran this script, and then this script would auto-generate the rest of it. And so you'd go from like your 2 lines of code adding the route to like 1,000 plus, or just like pull a stupid piece of data out of a database, literally like a boolean out of a database. And of course, like the first time it generated, it wouldn't generate everything correctly, so you'd send it to CI, and CI would be like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to run this other formatter generator thing, and you'd do that 3 or 4 rounds, and then you'd have your feature. And then you'd ask someone to review this like 2,000 lines of just garbage copy paste code, and they'd rubber stamp it, and that's how it got to prod. And that's how every little feature at Stripe works. Oh shit, it's the drop song, let's go. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that there's like 37 million lines of code. Like, there's just an absurd amount of generated prod code and generated copy paste shit and serializing to and from protobufs and database schemas and blah blah blah. Auto-generating code is an excellent tool for propagating tech debt into every corner of your company. The weird thing is like there's a lot of people that are like really against automated commits and generate commits at Stripe, and I don't understand it at all. It's like all the code's already fucking generated. So yeah, I don't really understand that. I don't know why I'm like this. I really don't care. But yeah. Anyway, this was kind of fun to see how things go over time. Oh, I wonder. I wonder what these are. Little curse words in Markdown. Oh, it's some part of our code of conduct is considered a curse word? What? Oh, it's probably this word. If I had to guess. Okay, so not actually a curse word. What is this? The Python ones. Also, it's gone up and down. What was this most recently deleted one? To do, fix this fucking shit. That's all plus, so it's got to be in the minus code. I think it's in either of those. Somebody like spell analyzed wrong. We can probably just modify the code to spit them out. That would probably work better. Let's see. Just because I'm curious what it thinks a curse word is here. Yeah, code that's metrics. Curse words. Oh, that's the actual list of them, right? This is the metrics from stat. Code is interesting. Curses changed. Count curse words, that's what we want. If word in word list. Print line word. I guess we can do word this. Just to see. Just because I'm curious. Is that not what we're running here? We ran it. Now I can see what curse words are in PyTest. Oh boy. Oh, it counts triple X as a curse word. Thing. But there was some shit back there. Insert stir s equals ass. Nice, nice, perfect. Where's the... As usual, Netscape fucks up with innocent CSS. Kind of funny. Screwing is considered a curse word in here? Interesting. Okay, well, anyway, there you go. To be honest, I haven't checked it, not sure what I want to, but we have millions of lines of code at work. Then again, game engines are complex programs. Yeah. I understand being against your automated Git tools in some sense, but auto-generated source code is a big red flag by any metric. Yeah, I agree. Automate engineers auto-commits. This is why I don't want to get into web dev. JavaScript frameworks seem so bloated, auto-done, boilerplate. Then again, I'd also hate writing all that by hand. Yeah. Yeah. In my humble opinion, except it's correct too. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Roger? Hello, hello. How you doing? What are we doing today? Good question. We looked at the auto update stuff earlier for pre-commit CI, and we were adding reviewing some patches to my text editor. And now we're looking at code metrics in. Oh, it's not running. Dang it. Now we're looking at code metrics. Did it start on a different IP address? No, I forgot this part. Now we're looking at code metrics in some repositories. Like this is the number of lines of code of Python that PyTest has had over time. Welcome to the stream, relax, man. Hello, hello. Are you a Pythoner? Sure. Where do these code contexts even come from? Like, who writes this? There's mostly a standardized one that most of things copy paste from. I actually think it's good that we added one. It allowed us to force out a bad actor. But yeah. What about making an open source solution for sharing dependencies instead of copy and pasting 35 million lines of code? But monorepo! Copy and paste all of them. Yeah. After the stream, I'm gonna triple X practice. Yeah, it counts curse words. This is much funnier to run on actual work code rather than open source code. Well written open source, or like written by people that are nice people source code. Oh, that's not the right browser. What is this? What have you clipped me doing? Wait, what's java.txt? Is that what the file was called? Wait, what? I don't know what this means. True, it's true, yeah. What do people who work at Stripe called? Strippers? Is that what you're going for? No, they call them all stripes, which, like, there's so many dumb puns about being a stripes. I don't understand, but that's the way things go. Would it be fun running this on Twitch's code? Yeah, I can't do that on stream though. Monorepo or get dash dash recursive, meh, too lazy. Monorepo it is, yeah. Hey, what's up, Fixer Jake? Hello, hello. Twitter/jov.text. Oh, is that a thing? I swear, if I get banned for this. I'll let me do it up here first then. That doesn't work. .txt. No E. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this is supposed to be. And I am, I guess, glad I didn't open it on stream, because I'm not sure what I... Actual Japanese porn video titles. Huh. Yeah, these are pretty wild. Okay, I'm glad I didn't show them on stream though. You're a stripe or a stripey? I mean, they call us stripes. Why would be a stripe? Let's make a Discord watch party. Oh yeah, I guess we could do it on there. Any link for me is a second monitor situation? Yeah. Yeah. The code comment in the clip sounded like broken English? Yeah, yeah. This Twitter account shouldn't exist. Yeah. Yeah, the whole Twitch source is leaked. Or is leaked back in May or March or whatever. But yeah. Well, I don't really have any other plans for today, and I feel like I need a nap. So, Stripe sounds like you're going to prison? Yeah. So I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream. A little early today. Sorry about a short stream, but yeah. We'll hopefully stream later again this week. We're gonna finish up the Pokemon game. I did some grinding off stream so that we'll actually be at the right level to finish that. And we'll probably do some other programming streams throughout the week as well, because yeah, I'm on call this week, so as soon as I can sign off of work, it's gonna be done and ready to move on and stuff. But anyway, let me do my little spiel. My name is Anthony. I upload educational videos 3 times a week to my YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/anthonywritescode, where my videos are hitting 1,000 views per video-ish kind of now, which is kind of exciting. So check those out. If you missed any part of the stream and you want to check out that, I upload those to my second channel, which you can get to from here. Baggy Dicers, hello, hello. You caught me right as I'm ending. Good to see you again, though. Hopefully you're doing well. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. Last time I was in here, you did 20 views per video. Yeah, we've come a long way. We've come a long way, Nexabec. Come a long way. But yeah, I normally announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/codewithanthony, where I talk about what we're gonna do, and we didn't end up really doing this today, but maybe next time. And I also announce on my Discord, which you are all free to join and come hang out with us. There's a beginner's channel if you want to ask programming questions. Then there's a bunch of other channels, social channels, fun channels, etc. So come join the Discord, hang out with us. But thank you all for stopping by. Let's go find someone to raid.